We'll have record-breaking temperatures for the rest of the work week, but fall has entered the forecast. We'll talk more right after this. The first take that I did of this segment, I just sounded flustered, and I'm sure many of you will agree with me when we look at the temperatures for today. 104, 103 across the area, and this is not even the warmest we're going to get. You think about all the kids that are out practicing their sports and the different things going on. This is just not fair for our area. Overnight tonight, it's not that much better. We're in the 70s, but it's the upper 70s, almost 80 out there. With the humidity today, heat index values could go up to 107, 108, 109. And then, yes, today, or overnight tonight rather, it will be cooler, but gross. It's just going to be muggy and sticky out there. So it's just not right. Now, we could have a few showers and thunderstorms today. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but again, not significant enough to really change things. We look at the records today. What's normal for today? 92 degrees. But we're looking at 104 for those records today, set back in 2012 in DFW and 1990 over in Waco. But we look at the sunrise and sunset, yet we're closing that gap. We continue to do that. So we continue to make progress. We're making it harder and harder for these summer-like temperatures to hang around, but they are doing it. This high pressure that we have been dealing with is just an overstaying guess. I mean, it's just overstayed their welcome, and it's just terrible. But we keep going. There's hope, but we got to talk about the tropics first because, my goodness, this storm, Lee, Tropical Storm Lee, which, again, will be upgraded. Yesterday I was saying it was going to be upgraded to a tropical storm at any time. Now I'm just waiting for Hurricane Lee to form. That will happen sometime later today. This is, looking at this map, this is from a little while ago, but this has 1 o'clock as hurricane status. So really between now and then, we should see that upgrade. And as it moves north of the Windward Islands and Puerto Rico here, U.S. Virgin Islands, everything. I mean, it's gonna stay north of the Caribbean here. But look at this. Category 4 strength. We could see Category 5 before it's done. Odds are it may curl up, and then Bermuda really needs to be watching this along with the eastern seaboard of the United States. So that's where we stand with this storm. You can see how well defined it is. And just for a moment, we need to talk about this as well. This is starting to look pretty well organized. However, the odds of it developing have been downgraded. That might be because it's going to proceed northwestward and up into cooler waters. That might factor into that, but I want to take a closer look at Tropical Storm Lee here. You just see how well defined he is. Lots of convection, very tight circulation. Hurricane very soon, but again, it will go north of the Windward Islands in Puerto Rico, and it's going to stay north of the Caribbean, so it will not affect our area. But this is going to be interesting to watch. If you're a weather nerd like me, this will be something that you jump up in the morning and go, all right, where are we now? And hopefully we can have a beautiful major hurricane and maybe we'll get lucky and it won't hit anything, but we'll be keeping an eye on that. So where are things today? We have very strong southerly flow that's bringing all this humidity in. Our generous house guest that's overstaying its welcome far beyond what's reasonable, our high pressure system here. And we have a stationary front. It's a little farther south than this now, sitting right around Denton County there. But this will spark storms later today. And we could see 1 or 2 of those. And the 1 or 2 that we could see, I want to make sure I mention this, could have some downburst or microburst winds like we saw in Midlothian on Sunday. Now I'll say I have a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms. An even smaller percentage of that will actually have those winds with it, those strengths. So it's just not something major that I'm looking at. I'm not really very, very concerned, but I will be watching it just in case we happen to get one of those storms and in case we happen to get one that does actually produce those strong winds. So what are we looking at for later in the week? Well, This will lift northward, go away. Another front will move in right around Friday, Saturday, and it looks like it might stall out somewhere in our area as well. We bring back another 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms those days. Looks like maybe Sunday as well. Sunday, though, we drop to the mid-90s, so we get a little cooler. Looks like that weak front will sag south of us, and we'll get some cooler air. But then things really change Monday into Tuesday. So let's just get right into it. Today, 20% chance of showers and storms. Thursday, Friday, look, 106, 107. We're definitely talking historic heat here, breaking all kinds of records there. So just pay attention to that as we get into the next several days. Heat index values will rise as well. Thursday and Friday are not good days to be outside. Period. If you're going to be inside, these are the 2 days to do it. Let those outdoor projects, wait a few days, because you'll see why. As we get into the weekend here, we're right around 100 on Saturday. Some could be below, some could be a little bit above, and that temperature may continue to vary and bob kind of back and forth. Sunday looks like we're just under 100. Monday, this front comes in mid-90s on Monday, and the timing of this front is a little bit unclear at this point. So Monday's temperature could be affected by this, could go up, could go down. We'll get more information on that. But bam, look at Tuesday. That's what I was waiting for. 89 degrees. Looks like we could be able to drop that a little bit too. This is kind of on the upper end of what a lot of local folks are forecasting. I'm staying conservative here, but 30% chance of showers and storms on Monday and Tuesday. And when we look beyond this, now beyond 7 days, I'm routinely telling you it's really just a shot in the dark. But it looks like with fairly decent confidence for that kind of outlook, we can say we'll be in the 80s for more than just 1 day and could get back into the low 90s, but we shouldn't see triple digits again. Now, I've jumped the gun once and said I don't think we'll see 105, 106. Turns out this high pressure system is going to really put historic numbers in our face and blow us away the next couple of days. But yeah, fall is back in the forecast, so we just have to wait a few more days, and I'm going to continue to watch this. I want to see how long the 80s last. I want to see how long the 90s last. This will pull the jet stream downward like I've been saying it needs to, so I want to wait and see what that trend is going to look like, but we'll finally get to normal temperatures around here in north central Texas. We just have to put up with a few more days of this insane summer heat before the real relief arrives. So stay tuned. I'm going to bring more updates throughout the day on the storms. I'll be watching the radar pretty closely to see when those will arrive. The next couple of days, stay safe, and yes, fire risk continues. Nothing is changed as far as the fire risk. The winds will be breezy out of the south. The humidity helps a little bit, but burn bans are still in place, so you need to make sure you remember that. Thursday, Friday, it's really, really hot out there. Saturday, we have the Ellis County Emergency Preparedness Fair, hoping the rain won't affect that. And then, hold on. Just hang on a few more days. Just stick with me, because fall is finally in the forecast. Stay tuned. I'm going to be keeping you updated through the week. I may even make videos through the weekend as we watch these rain chances and this temperature drop finally come to north central Texas.